So you've probably all heard about the wizardliz whole situation, right? So if you haven't, basically she got cheated on, and no, I'm not here to make some hot take about her getting cheated on or some shit like that. This is a self-improvement channel and not some fucking drama channel which is here to make controversial claims or some shit like that. No, that is not what we're here for. So first of all, I would just like to say that I don't follow her closely. I've literally never heard of her until this whole drama and cheating allegations and whatnot, right? And honestly, that's literally lesson number one. Stop forming opinions or making comments about people that you don't know about. So here's what I know about her. So from what I know about her, she's successful, she's good looking, and she also does this self-improvement type of content. Some might say that she's like the Andrew Tate for women or something like that. But yeah, we're not going to go into depth about what she does or the type of person she is. We just know that she's successful and she's doing well in her career. So what I'm getting at is, even someone as successful, as good looking, as wealthy as her, even they can get cheated on. And this video is not at all about wizardliz or Liz. This video is literally about the reality of relationships and people being cheated on. Getting cheated on is rarely ever your own fault. It's 90% of the time your partner's lack of emotional maturity, discipline, and integrity, and perhaps even loyalty. I mean, loyalty comes under integrity, right? So in most cases, if you ever are unfortunate enough to get cheated on, me personally, I've not been cheated on, so I wouldn't know personally. But if you ever happen to get cheated on, more likely than not, it's not your fault. And you should not be determining your self-worth because someone cheated on you. You need to stop putting your self-worth in the hands of someone else. And you need to shift your focus to building yourself up so much, like your wealth, your education, your physique, your body, your mind. You need to build this all up to a level where no one can ever take it away from you. You want to reach the point where you are so high up that even if someone leaves you, there'll be little to no effect on you because you're so high up, and it doesn't matter to you that if someone leaves you, it's their loss. It's straight up their loss. You are not affected because you're doing so well in life. Because when you get to that point and someone cheats on you, it's clearly their loss. They just fumbled the bag, basically. They just fumbled the treasure. They fumbled someone who is keeping it real, someone who is constantly growing, someone who is constantly improving, someone who is just dialed in on their shit. And what does it mean for you? It means that you just dodged a bullet, a major bullet in life. And sometimes this bullet that you dodged is early on in the relationship. Maybe it's 3 months into your relationship. So in a way, it is a blessing, maybe a painful blessing, but still, you found out 3 months into the relationship rather than maybe 3 years into the relationship. So yes, it can be seen as a blessing in some ways, because imagine you didn't find out and you just kept staying with them throughout, and then in the long run you find out, then that'll be so much more worse, right? So you know how people be like, the best way to keep a girl or the best way to keep a guy or whatever, it's just to be yourself, right? That's what people say. The easiest way to pick up people, the easiest way to pull people is by being yourself. And I think there's some truth to it, but I think you need to be so on your shit. You need to be so high. You need to have that status. You need to have that money. You need to have the looks. And then when they say that, just be yourself, it makes sense because you have built yourself up to that level. And no one can take that shit away from you. So then if you just be yourself, you're just that guy, man. You're just that guy. So whatever it is, let them walk, let them cheat, let them do whatever the fuck they want. Let them show their true colors to you. Because at the end of the day, it's their loss. We will keep moving, we will keep grinding, no matter what they do. So like I said, stay dialed in on your shit. And they can't take away what matters.